Good morning, SMF MMTs. It's Sunday, 12:26 p.m. Today's date is 12/12 of 2010. One of the things that we're focusing on is the first solar weekly chart using the SMF platform. And basically, we have taken out, we closed at 138.20 is where we closed. That's this little diamond right here in our system. MMTs, this bar over here is 130.77. The high of this bar back on 11/15 was 140.2 in our system, and the low was 121.34, and they closed it $5 off of there at 126.75. The total weekly movement was $18.86. And what we've done is we have gapped up above that half bar, and half of this bar, current bar, is 138.20 that we're in right now. The point that I'm getting at is that when we close, this was the downside bar, and that was that week, that 11/15 week. Let's get this all in the videos so you can see the weekly bars, MMTs. That 130.77 was on 11/15. That's half of our pricing bar right there. So basically, we have gapped up above it. That makes it technically a buy. And the underliner closed at 138.20. So that gap up was a news related to gap. So there was some kind of news on First Solar, and we gapped it up. And we're going into an options expiration. This upside bar right here, MMTs, just so that you're aware, is 144.76. So if we want to break higher above this big, so here's the reversal right here, 1025, and it followed through on 11/15 in our system, and it started to break down even harder. Now we've got a gap up above it. That makes it technically in our system, if we hold support there and we consolidate, that's a buy. If we start to fail, then it's a short. So we're going to be taking a look at the 140 call and the 140 put, and we're going to take a look at the 135 premium in this options expiration. It's the last options expiration of the year. And not only that, a lot of wild things are going to happen this week. And I'm going to be doing a special video, and this is a weekly move, and it's our weekly platform. So we're going to be watching all the price levels in here, and we're going to work with the weekly chart so we know the numbers. And that's going to be that volatility. We got that gap here and that 138.20 well above it. We're going to see where that drop down test might or might not be. But more importantly is that this is the price action line in our system. And if we can consolidate above it and take a run on up to that 144.76, we'll definitely be long that way and look for the 145 put failure and the 145 call success, or the 140 call failure with the 140 put transaction. SMF MMTs. Options start in the morning. Tomorrow at this time will be day one of the last options expiration for the traditional expiration, the third Friday calendar of every month. We are going to be trading Google wildly. We're going to see if they slide the bid in the markets or that big buyers come in. I got the daily updates on the stockmarketfunding.com homepage, MMTs. It's all about that right there. And that's going to be the trade management within this First Solar. We can see where they slid that bid right here. They made the market back down, and then there was news that drove the equity down from 150 to 120, almost 30 deltas, or whatever a delta would have been back then. But you can see here, right here, and this is where the behavior of the public came in to buy it. And now this is it. 130.77 is half of that weekly bar there. That's that support level. And the upper end of the resistance level is once again 144.76. That was made on 12/25/10. That's where you started that big downtrend. And half of this bar, boy, was that a big one. Wow, $18 movement or something like that. Anyway, so that's going to be the support. That's going to be the resistance. And I've already given the trade management on the put contracts. SMF, MMTs, December options expiration, last one of the year.